welcome back to the channel. I had an email from a subscriber asking me to share her story, so that's what I'm going to do, guys. Her name's Lisa and her channel name is Randomly Adventuring. Right, let's get straight into it. But before I start, let's hope this helps somebody out there, because this story, it's heartbreaking but it's also inspiring. Right, let's go. Lisa, I've wrote this down out of respect for you, Duck, because I don't want to forget anything. Do you know what I mean? I was going to do it off at top at Dome like, but there's a lot. Like I said, I don't want to forget anything. All right, respect. Let's go. Right. This is Lisa's words, by the way. So I'm gonna. Right, let's go. Right. My story starts in 2015 when I had my accident. At that time, I had a 51 kg English Bull Mastiff. She passed away on the 13th of February due to throat cancer. She had this way about her that would greet you by charging at you in this bouncy way. On this particular day, she charged at me with such force she knocked me clean off my feet, and I landed smashing my legs to the hard ground. All I remember is that pain. I screamed so loudly. At the time, I was undiagnosed autistic, and I had had a fear of doctors, hospitals. I refused to go, a mistake that I can admit to, and that eventually caused me a permanent out-of-line leg. After around 2 weeks, I couldn't cope with the leg and faced my fear. I went to the emergency room and was told off for not coming in on the day of the accident. My leg was examined and the doctor said, well, it's not broke. I was given anti-inflammatory tablets, painkillers, and sent on my way. I couldn't put my foot to the ground or straighten the leg for 17 weeks. At the time, I only took 4 weeks off work. I was placed in a different area of the workplace so I could sit down. My GP just kept telling me that my leg was just internally bruised, and of course I believed him. After 8 months of not being able to straighten the leg, I had an MRI. I was petrified but needed answers. I was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis. I was advised by a consultant to change my job. I really panicked as I was not computer savvy and struggled to find a different job. So I just stayed where I was. In 2021, after paying out for private counselling, which was due to me being so depressed about my leg, I was advised to ask my GP to refer me for an autism evaluation. I believe that much of what was discussed with the counsellor covered the area of being on the spectrum. I was diagnosed with mild autism and a learning disability. I was so hurt, so angry and depressed, my life seemed to just stop. I was being walked over at work, doing all overtime because other staff didn't want to do it, which of course didn't help my leg. I had this fear that if I stood my ground, I would be sacked. I had, and still not ever been, late for work. I started to notice more and more people's behaviours and started to feel uncomfortable around them. I was brought up that you either work or study. I felt trapped in my mind. On one of my days off, I thought if I just ended it all, these problems would disappear and I won't be a burden on anyone. I slowly made my way to the shed. I don't remember how long it was taking. All I know is I felt numb, empty. I knew there was an axe in there. Crying, I made my way there. I couldn't see out of my eyes because I was crying so much. My mind was playing like a projector. Everything that I had been through, ex-husband pushing me down the stairs, teachers at school calling me a thick girl, people or so-called friends borrowing money I never saw again. The next thing I knew, I had a mouthful of soil. My mastiff had literally pushed me into the flower bed. I believe she knew what I was going to do. I sat in the flower bed, trembling, stroking her as she licked my face. I knew then I needed help. I was put on antidepressants and was given counselling for the autism and trauma of not being able to understand that I now have a permanent out-of-line leg. I was under therapy with an amazing lady who ran a charity for autistic adults. I got myself into around £5,000 worth of debt, paying privately for counselling, trying to stay afloat with rent whilst being off work sick. I started to turn my life around very slowly. I changed my diet, attended musculoskeletal therapy. Music was also helping me. I learnt that we must reach out. Having autism and a learning disability is nothing to be ashamed of. I was angry at myself for fearing doctors. I have moved GP and it's the best thing I did. My partner, daughter, son, everybody helped me strengthen my leg. I broke 2 toes, 1 finger where I would fall down. Just more stress that was added to my list because of that one GP. I kind of walk like a crab now, yet therapy showed me, so what? I entered a very dark place. I felt so selfish. Imagine the pain and hurt I would have put my family. Imagine the pain and hurt I would have put on my family. My partner is amazing. My children are amazing. And they all supported me through that time. I explained to them that I was embarrassed, angry, scared. I love to write and I love adventuring, and it helps me learn. I started my YouTube channel to grow my confidence, learn and experience life. I love aeroplanes, exploring. It may take me a while to do anything, but my videos take my partner ages to edit. I say to all of you listening, please pick up the phone. Reach out to any suicidal lines. Comment on the video, as Uncle Jammer and us all are here. My beautiful Mastiff passed away, like I said, and I can admit it really hit me hard. Yet I know she is not suffering. Most of all, she saved my life. Guys, what an absolutely incredible story. You know, emotional, but also inspiring as well, isn't it? You know, I really feel for you, Lisa. But one thing I've got for you, my ducky, is massive respect. Because you come out the other side shining, didn't you? Eh? You know, it's not easy going through stuff. It's not easy having suicidal thoughts. Like I've said in my previous videos, I've been there. It's terrible. It's horrible. Nobody should ever have to go through that in life. But unfortunately, things happen. You know, your dog's he's looking down on you in heaven. Your dog's looking down on you, 100%. And just a massive, massive thank you for sharing that story with me. I put it off for a while because it touched me, you know. I was literally in tears reading it. So I'll put it off for a bit, but I thought I've got to do this, you know, because I know you want to help people, don't you? And I do as well. And hopefully that story can inspire somebody, you know, to pick the senders up out of these dark spots in life. You know, it sounds like you've got a wonderful, beautiful family, and I'm really glad they supported you, you know. That's what family's all about, innit? Family's the most important thing for most of us, isn't it? If not all of us. Yeah. Massive respect, Lisa. I appreciate your support on channel. I love your channel, it's wicked, yeah. Yeah, man, respect, yeah. So that's Lisa. Check her channel out, guys. It's called Randomly Adventuring. I'll leave a link in description. And I just want to give another shout out. Bert Struggles on YouTube. Fucking wicked guy, like. Absolutely amazing guy, Bert. Bert is like. I'll leave his link in description. You know, he talks about life struggles and stuff like that, do you know what I mean? Anyway, Bert Struggles. Check him out. If you like his content, hit that subscribe button, like, and all that good shit, guys. Yes, guys. And if you enjoyed this video, please like, please share, please subscribe, all that good stuff. I love you all. Thank you so much for the support, guys. It means the absolute world to me. Respect, guys.